What's up, boys and girls? How are y'all doing today? I hope my friends out there in the ether, in the digital realm, I hope you guys are being great today. I hope you're feeling great, looking great, smelling great, loving yourself and the people you're with, because that's what it's all about. Guys, today we are going to be talking about a movie from 2025, came out earlier this year. It's directed by yeah, that's a He-Man character. No, Mr. Drew Hancock. This is Companion, starring Sophie Thatcher, Jack Quaid, and Lucas Gage. Those are the three most famous people in the film. And so, those are the ones we list off, right? So, this is basically a film about Jack Quaid's character. And my wife is the one who actually said, hey, let's watch this movie because it looks interesting. And now, given I'd heard about it, I'd known about it through various friends and stuff, and they said it was all right. It was nothing super great, but it was, entertaining, worth my time. And so we started checking it out. And I liked it, guys. I thought it was really good. It was basically like sexy ex machina. You know what I mean? Like, it was basically Jack Quaid and his friends. They are rich, kind of just, buttholes. They go to this guy. He's just a wealthy Russian, right? They go to his house, but they also, Jack brings his girlfriend, and the thing is, his girlfriend's not really a girl, guys. I mean, if you've seen the trailer, you know that, she is something different. And so this chair is about to pop when I sit up in it. But, hey, it didn't. I'm pretty proud of that. But, yeah, guys, so, he brings his girlfriend, who isn't a girl, to this getaway. And the thing is, a murder winds up happening. Someone gets killed. And they wind up blaming it on the robot, the sex bot, right? That's what it is. That's what Sophie Thatcher is, basically. We find that out after she has, killed this gentleman. And come to find out, all the Asimov rules where robots can't harm other people. They can't, by omission allow people to be harmed, or by omission of inaction, allow people to be harmed. So they follow the rules, but he basically jailbreaks his sex bot. And so she becomes sentient almost. Like, she realizes that she's a robot. She realizes that everything's programmed into her. She starts overriding her program because advanced AI, yada, yada. That's part of the plot. And so she does that. And, this is when the film takes an interesting turn into the more, I guess, psychological thriller aspect, because we go from it being like, oh, she's a killer robot, to them trying to shut her down, but he's playing on the emotion of her. He's like, oh, but I still love you, because she is programmed to love him. They have this whole sequence where she memorizes him, and she's like, this is our meet cute where we meet up, and this is where our chemistry forms. Like, all that is programmed into her. So when she's going out there and, she's fixing to do something, or and he's like, come on, I love you, baby, I'm so sorry. All that did, guys, was remind me of, what do we always see? Abusive, domestic violence cases and stuff like that, where the guy's like, I love you, baby, come back, I'll never do it again. And the woman keeps going back, and it's like, okay, we're telling one of those stories. That's the story that we're actually telling with this film, is the story of a narcissistic, gaslighting prick, basically trying to psychologically and emotionally abuse his girlfriend. But because she's a robot, which is kind of weird now that I think about it, because she's a robot, she can eventually out-program herself to get away from him, or outthink him, basically. And I thought that was interesting, because it's kind of like an onion film. You got to just kind of keep peeling away the layers as you're watching, like, oh, so we're telling that story, and this is what that person's supposed to be. And so it really winds up being this film that's not necessarily a science fiction film about a sex bot and her master, but it's a film about abusive relationships and how to get out of them, how you need to get out of them if you're in one, how, eventually it winds up worst case scenarios happen and things like that. And so it's really a film that's telling a good message about getting out of those domestic violence situations, really. But it's also told in kind of a rom-com form because Jack Quaid is absolutely hilarious in this film. Like, he goes from like, oh, baby, I love you, to you crazy, And like, the thing is, like, he is so petulant. He is such a child. And every time he thinks he's making things better he's like, oh, I made a mistake doing that, let me do this. He makes it even worse. And it's just like, he is such a screw-up and an idiot. And then you realize he's that way just because he's a chode. He is just a taint. That's all he is, man. And he's a scumbag. And so throughout the movie, you start learning these things about him as she's learning them about him. And you realize, oh, this dude's a piece of trash. I hope he gets what's coming to him. And so, Companion, the title is apropos, I suppose. The story, like I said, an onion. You peel it by layers. And it has depth. A lot of depth if you just look. If you just pay attention, there is depth there. And it tells a nuanced, interesting science fiction, romance, comedy story that is powerful if you really let it be. So that's Companion, guys. I rented it on Prime for like $5.99. It is streaming on Max if you want to check it out. Over there, guys, you can watch it for free on Max if you give it a chance. I highly recommend you do. It's a fun movie. Enjoy it, guys. Just enjoy it. That's it, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out for just a little bit with me and talking about these movies. And hit that like and subscribe button on the way out, my friends. I love you. Peace out. God bless you, and I will see you soon.